All right, so we're diving deep into MPL-PH Season 15 today.
Yeah.
We've got this really interesting article from One Sports PH. Came out just yesterday, March 24th, 2025.
Okay.
So, hot off the press, we're going to be breaking down, like, the biggest moments from week 4. You know, the finale of week 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to get a sense of, like, what it all means for the rest of the season.
Right.
Some exciting matches went down at the Green Sun Hotel in Makati on the 23rd.
Absolutely.
Big stories coming out. AURORA Gaming still undefeated.
Wow.
And then MPL-PH with a really critical win.
Yeah, MPL-PH's win, like, really shook things up.
Yeah.
It's like the landscape of the competition is, like, constantly shifting, and that One Sports article really captures that.
Sure.
Week 4 was a turning point, I'd say, for a lot of the teams.
Yeah.
Some unexpected results that threw a wrench into the standings. Should we jump right into that MPL-PH versus Twisted Minds PH match?
Yeah, let's get into it. Now, that series, I mean, it started off with a little bit of a surprise, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Twisted Minds, they took game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked for a second like maybe there was going to be an upset.
Like, you know, they really came out strong.
Yeah.
Like a level of aggression and coordination that we haven't really seen from them consistently this season.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, what really stood out to me was how MPL-PH responded.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't let that first loss, you know, get to them.
Yeah.
They came roaring back. 2 decisive wins, took the series 2-1.
Yeah, that's mental fortitude right there.
Right.
Like, that's what separates, you know, the contenders from the rest of the pack.
Exactly. And the article really highlights Grant Kilrapilis.
Yeah.
Like, they single him out as like instrumental in that comeback.
Right. They gave him the MVP, right.
Yeah, he's the MVP. I mean, what do you think it was about his performance that really allowed him to take charge like that?
I mean, it sounds like from the way they describe it, he stepped up massively in games 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you can imagine perfectly timed objective steals.
Oh, for sure.
You know, maybe some really clutch eliminations that just completely swung the momentum back in Onyx's favor.
Yeah, or even just like exceptional map awareness.
Yeah.
Just shutting down Twisted Mind strategies before they can even develop.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of individual brilliance when the pressure is on can really, like, boost the confidence of the entire team.
No doubt. And this is a huge win for MPL-PH, right? I mean, as far as the standings go.
Oh, absolutely.
We're now 4-3.
Yep.
Sitting pretty in 4th place.
And every win right now at this point in the season is, like, so crucial.
Yeah.
For playoff seeding, for building momentum.
Yeah.
And for MPL to get this win against a team that's, you know, struggling at the bottom, that's got to feel good. Yeah. It shows that they can adapt, that they can problem solve.
Right.
Even when, you know, they face early setbacks.
Yeah.
That's a team with big aspirations.
Yeah, so they're definitely a team to watch.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side, Twisted Minds PH, you know, still trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
They're down to 1-6. They're at the bottom of the table.
At the bottom.
They've got a real uphill battle ahead of them.
I mean, that game 1 win, you know, it was a glimmer of hope.
Right.
But the fact that they couldn't, like, capitalize on that against a really determined MPL-PH, it suggests that maybe there are, like, deeper issues.
Right.
You know, with strategy, with synergy that they need to address. And the question is, like, can they find a winning formula?
Right.
Can they execute it effectively?
Yeah.
You know, in these remaining weeks to salvage the season?
Yeah. I mean, the pressure must be immense.
Huge. Yeah.
Okay. Let's switch gears. Let's talk about the Kings, the undisputed Kings of the league right now.
The top dogs.
AURORA Gaming.
Yeah.
2-0 sweep against Team Falcons.
Clean sweep.
I mean, that's a statement.
Absolutely. They're looking like a juggernaut right now.
Yeah.
And to do that, a clean 2-0 against a strong contender like Team Falcons, I mean, it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
About their swarm, the coordination, the depth of their roster.
Yeah.
It seems like everything is just clicking for them.
They're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the MVP in that series, Jonard Cedric's Caranto.
Demon Kite.
Demon Kite.
Yeah.
The article really emphasizes his elite mechanics and his strategic prowess.
Yeah, and that really captures it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the elite mechanics, which is like, the individual skill,
right?
The lightning fast reflexes, the perfect execution of complex combos.
Yeah.
But the strategic prowess is what sets him apart.
Right.
It's knowing when to engage,
right?
Knowing where to position himself to control objectives,
right?
Anticipating the opponent's moves.
Yeah.
And to get MVP in a dominant 2-arrow victory, that just underlines how impactful he was.
Yeah.
In all facets of the game.
And this win for Aurora Gaming, it just extends their unbelievable streak. I mean, 7-0 now.
7-0.
They are the only undefeated team in MPL-PH season 15.
Impressive.
And they're just sitting comfortably at the top of the standing.
At the top. And to maintain a perfect record this far into the season, it's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
It speaks to their consistency,
yeah.
their ability to adapt to different strategies,
right.
their strength as a unit.
Right.
And yeah, they've got a target on their back.
Yeah.
But they're the front runners.
Yeah.
They're the team to beat.
No doubt. Now, for Team Falcons, this is their second loss of the season.
Okay.
And they've slipped down to third place behind Team Liquid PH. I mean, they're still in a good spot overall.
They're still strong.
But losing to Aurora like that, I mean, that's got to sting a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a setback.
Yeah. Falling
to third, it means they've lost ground to Aurora and to the consistently strong Team Liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll need to analyze this match.
Yeah.
Figure out where Aurora outmaneuvered them.
Right.
Identify those weaknesses.
Yeah.
And come back stronger.
Right.
They need to regroup mentally and strategically.
Yeah.
To get back on track.
Okay, so putting all this together, I mean, the end of week 4, the results, they paint a pretty clear picture, right?
Absolutely.
Aurora Gaming, unbeaten-PH, these are the teams to watch as we head towards the playoffs.
Yeah.
Aurora with their undefeated streak.
They're the ones to beat.
They're the ones to beat.
Everyone's aiming for them.
Right.
And then you have unbeaten-PH, really finding their stride.
Right. Showing some resilience.
Yeah. That win was crucial.
Yeah.
It shows they're serious contenders.
Right.
And that momentum they're building in week 4, it could be a big advantage going forward.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, on the other end of the spectrum, you have Twisted Minds PH.
Yeah.
Facing a tough uphill battle.
Yeah.
And Team Falcons needing to regroup.
Yeah.
Recovering from that encounter with Aurora.
Right. Really contrasting fortunes for these teams.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Every match matters more and more as we get closer to the playoffs.
Right.
So the strategies they use, their ability to adapt, the way individual players perform under pressure, it's all going to be like under a microscope in these coming weeks.
Now, just to make sure everyone listening is completely up to speed.
Right.
All this action we've been talking about went down on March 23rd, 2025.
Okay.
And our source for this deep dive, this awesome article, is from One Sports PH. It was published yesterday, Monday, March 24th, 2025.
Got it.
And what's really cool?
Yeah.
There's this little editor's note in the article.
Uh-huh.
And it says that the article was like AI generated.
Oh, wow.
But then like fact-checked by their staff.
Interesting.
So it's like, they're using technology, but they're also making sure it's all accurate.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Like a glimpse into the future of like esports journalism.
Yeah.
And it shows the importance of human oversight.
Yeah, for sure.
Even with these, advanced technologies.
So to sum it all up,
yeah,
our main takeaways from this onesports.ph article: Aurora Gaming, still dominant. Undefeated. Still the team to beat in MPL-PH season 15.
Yep.
Aurora PH, big win.
Yeah.
Boosted their playoff chances.
Yeah, they're looking good.
And then you have Twisted Minds PH with a tough road ahead.
Yeah.
Team Falcons needing to regroup after that loss to Aurora.
It's going to be an interesting rest of the season.
Yeah.
For sure.
So just a final thought for everyone out there listening.
Okay.
Aurora Gaming, they have all this momentum.
Right.
Aurora PH showing that they're resilient.
Yeah.
What crazy things could still happen in MPL-PH season 15?
That's the question.
It's like what could shake things up? Could it be a change in the hero meta?
Maybe.
Like what heroes are popular? Could it be some dark horse team coming out of nowhere with new strategies?
Could be.
Or maybe it's, one player who just suddenly explodes and elevates their team.
Oh yeah. That happens all the time.
What's going to be the deciding factor for these teams?
Right.
As they try to make a run in the playoffs.
The playoffs are going to be wild.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Me too.
Me too.
All right, that's it for today.
Wait, next time.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, keep on gaming.
And stay tuned.